All right, hello everybody. Welcome back to the channel. It is October 20th, 2019. So, a couple of things here to let you guys know. We have a new moon of Scorpio happening on the 28th. So, I feel like there should be some new energy coming in right now. It is also Mercury retrograde season. So, if you kind of like sensing that, maybe communication's been kind of like wonky, things have been kind of like weird, maybe like your phone isn't working very good, does it connect to wi-fi as well, or maybe you're having like your friends or family like send you texts and you're saying, oh my god, I haven't received your text, what are you talking about? That could possibly be it. Also, this is also sometimes one of the worst times to actually go on like vacations whenever Mercury is in retrograde. I don't know why, but a lot of times people will sometimes say, things are kind of going wrong for them, like maybe they are driving down town and their tire pops or something, or, they have like car troubles or something like that. Or maybe in some cases, you're trying to plan a trip on the airlines and you thought you got everything all set up, and then you find out when you get to the airport, for some reason, they lost your ticket information or whatever. I don't know why, but it seems like during that time it is. It also seems to be very hard for us to actually communicate to regular people too. I mean, sometimes for some reason, this may be like studying words or something, or stuttering. See, I can't. I'm not even talking right. And it's interesting because also Mercury is the ruling planet for Gemini. So if you're somebody like me that's a Gemini, that can also be you know a little bit stronger energy could be going on for you. I feel like. Um, I know too, there's probably a little bit negative energy going out there too. I don't know why, but some of us may be like dealing with something right now, some darkness of the soul type of things going on, maybe like getting divorced or, fighting, arguing with friends or whatever. I don't know why, but that seems to be kind of going on right now. Um, Something that I happen to be, subscribed to, a really good reader, is going through some crap right now. I recommend her, though. I'd recommend you guys going and subscribing to her, especially if you're, like me, that's still trying to learn something about tarot or just happen to be interested in it or want to find a really good reader. I'd recommend her. Her name's Black Rose. You can find her on YouTube. Another person that I'd really recommend, his name is Rambling Mike. He also has a channel on YouTube. I'd go and suggest you guys go and check him out. Um, you can possibly get posts, if they're not busy, you can get some personal readings from them. I got two readings from Miss Black Rose, and I can tell you, like, there's no way that she could have known what she known. Like, she figured out something about me and one of my best friends, and what my best friend told me was a secret. Like she didn't want to tell anybody what happened. She only told me. And for a woman that's pretty much a stranger to me because I don't know her personally, but for Black Rose to figure that out and know what happened, yeah, I mean, that just tells you that she's a really good reader. And I love the fact that that she and Rambling Mike, will break down every card just like I'm trying to do for you guys and tell you exactly what it means, what the purpose of that card is, and everything like that. So again, if you're somebody that's interested in learning more about tarot, I'd suggest you guys checking them out. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do a general reading like I always do for you guys here. See what the energies are going down, see what's going on. Sorry, I'm getting a lot of hiccups. That's an interesting thing too. Like if you're like, happen to get into this work and you've seen like a lot of hiccups, a lot of things like that, believe it or not, that's actually the spirits probably giving you some like information. They're letting you know something. I know that sounds weird. You might just be like, that's just bodily function. That's just you hiccuping because maybe you're thirsty or something, or you ate something too quick. No, trust me. Sometimes it is. And you'll know, like you'll feel it in your gut when the spirits are trying to call out to you. If you want to say your spiritual angels or guardian angels is what I meant to say, or your higher power, whatever you want to believe in. Sometimes you're going to feel it. You'll feel it in a lot of different ways. Something I haven't really mentioned here on my channel yet is numbers. I don't know if any of you guys have actually, like, maybe gone out of town somewhere and, you pass by like some signs and you keep seeing like the exact same number over and over. It could be like the number 4, it could be the number 6, it could be number 9, number 2, and you just happen to see that number over and over and over again. To be quite honest, believe it or not, that actually could be a sign. It could be the spirits reaching out for you. It could be maybe even an ancestor reaching out to you, somebody from your past. I can tell you that I did a reading not too long ago for myself, and I was using my oracle cards like I have right here. These are my examples of oracle cards for you guys, and the numbers kept adding up to number 9. And all, like I thought that was so strange. I'm like, these all add up to the number 9. So it was like 999. And again, I feel like the spirits like try and tell me this is something to really is important. You need to pay attention to this. So, I just want to, pass on information to you. So if you're seeing numbers like that, think about it. Let's see. Like, for instance, we actually had, it was in think about back in 2010, October 10. So you had 10, 10, 10, 3 tens, So, I mean, how often does that happen in a lifetime, But you had October, which is the 10th month. You had the 10th day, then the year was 2010, so 10, 10, 10. So think about things like that, what you actually have that has to deal with like numbers and things like that, and pay attention to those things, and see if you get any kind of like weird feelings or like weird vibes when you see a bunch of numbers going down. Well, I got a couple of new decks, you guys. So that's what I'm going to be using today. I actually got a new deck here. This is Mystical Tarot. Or Mystical. See, here's a Mercury retrograde. I can't talk right. So here's Mystical Tarot. I have a Z Tarot over here, which is all about zombies and things like that. I got Lover's Oracle that I just bought, so we'll get some answers about love for some of you guys out there, in case you guys are wondering about that type of thing. But let's get ahead and get tuned in. Let's see what the spirits and angels guides have to tell us for this 20th of October. All right, spirits, angels, and guides, thank you for being with us today. What do you got out for all my friends out there? What do you have to tell us today? As we get closer to this new moon in Scorpio, we still have, I think, probably some energy coming in from the full, it was the full moon in Aries. And it is Libra season still as well. And like I said, we have Mercury, the planet Mercury in retrograde. So a lot of celestial and astrological things going on right now. All right. Spirits, angels, and guides, thank you for being with us today. Give us the information that we need for our highest good for all my friends out there. We appreciate it, spirits, angels, and guides, all the information that you provide us. We couldn't do this without you. I appreciate it. Let's go ahead and cut the deck and see what we got going on for this 20th of October. All right. Let's see what first card we got here. Boom. All right. So, right off the bat, we have the Lovers. This could be you dealing with a Gemini. This could be, yes, it could be actually coming in love, coming in reunion with somebody. But actually, the Lovers has to do with making a choice, a decision about maybe what to do when it comes to love. Could be making a decision about whether or not you want to get into a stronger relationship with this person, whether or not you're wanting to move forward with it. Gemini, I meant to say lovers. The lovers can also represent searching for the missing piece in you. So it could be that you're searching for somebody that you want to fall in love with, that ultimate partner, that one that completes you, that one that stays by your side, your soulmate. And you're out there searching and looking for it. You're wanting it to happen. Like I said, you could be dealing with a Gemini. This is Gemini's card. Doesn't necessarily have to be. It can be any sign. But I'm just letting you know it could possibly be a Gemini that you're dealing with. But like I said, I feel like somebody out there could be searching for somebody that they, hoping to reunite with or start a stronger relationship with. Or you could just be searching for something that you feel like is missing in your life right now. All right, let's get another one here, spirits. What do we got? All right. This is the Two of Wands. So, could be dealing with a fire sign here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Doesn't have to be. But the Two of Wands, okay. To me, Wands have to do with action. And I feel like with the Two of Wands, whenever I see this card, I feel like it's like you're trying to come on this like decision of like what path to take, where to go. Because if you see, there's like in this card, you got two wands, and he's looking right. Looks like he's looking to the left. And he's thinking about going there. He's also holding this ball in his hand, So I feel like you're coming to this like conclusion, this decision of where to go, where to shift. Things could be going on in your life right now, and you're trying to find the right path to go down. What direction are you trying to take here? But whatever you're trying to do, you have to take action for it. You want to make that move. Because like I said, wands all have to do about your actions. What are you trying to take? What steps are you trying to make right now? Seven of Pentacles. All right. Could be dealing with an earth sign. So it could be dealing with a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Seven of Pentacles has to do with planting something down that you've been probably working on for a long time, and you're waiting for that harvest. It's the card that means reaping what you sow. So you could have been working on something. You could have been working in a relationship, friendship for a very long time. You could be putting a lot of energy into it because it's something of value. Pentacles has to do with what we value. But interesting enough, it's like, you're wanting it to pay off. You're wanting maybe this relationship, to be like equal. I'm thinking from the spirits here. What's it really interesting too is in this card, I just realized it and the spirit wants me to point it out. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's a ram. There's a ram head looks like the right shoulder of this man here. So you could be dealing with an Aries actually, because ram is the symbol for Aries. So you could be dealing with an Aries. So, I mean, that could be something that might be thinking about you. You could be falling in love with them. Maybe you've been putting some work with your Aries and they're not paying attention to you, or you're hoping to reap some benefits from that, whatever you've been putting out there. Whoa. All right, that's a little bit too much there, spirits. See how those ones flew? So the spirits got something to tell me. This card flew out. That's just a little bit too much, though. All right, we'll take these ones. All right. Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords. So it could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Ten of Swords means that you came to this period where you feel like you've been stabbed in the back. You could have been, feeling hurt or down and out. Somebody could have done you wrong. But the Ten of Swords also has to do with the completion. So you're gonna get out of this. You're gonna get out of this mode, and you're not gonna feel like that no more. Interesting enough, too, there's a little owl here. Owls have to do with wisdom. I don't know if you can see it in this card. It's kind of like, I think right here, you can see an owl. So that could be, I feel like the spirits may be saying that you may be wiser now that this has gone through to you. That somebody did you wrong, they stabbed you in the back, were deceitful, but now you have the wisdom. Because sometimes even bad relationships can give us lessons that what we know next time, what to look out for, what or what to do different. So don't take like bad relationships as well, woe is me. Why did this happen? A lot of times, I know I hate to say it. We never really want something bad to go down in a friendship or relationship. But if you think about it, we learn from those things. We learn from those, and we move on, become stronger and better. I feel like when the relationships come. All right. So we have the Tower. It's a major arcana. This has to do with, course direction. The spirits are coming down here. They're knocking something out, knocking you down, whatever. You get back on your feet, but you realize that this change was meant to happen. A lot of times too, it's like, when I see the Tower, you had like a foundation, but it wasn't strong enough. That's why the tower collapsed. And now you have this renewal, reconstruction where things become better and stronger. But this is a course direction for you guys. Something may have not been what it needed to be, and you're coming to realizing that. For some people, what they like to say with this too is that this is lovers. These two people here, if you see that are falling off the tower here, could be lovers, and that the relationship didn't work. You could have been in love with a karmic. What do I mean by karmic? Well, somebody that, did you wrong, that gave you this like Ten of Swords energy here, was deceitful, didn't have, your back, if you want to say that, or, wasn't for the highest good. They didn't have, they weren't gonna like take care of you. Is basically what I'm trying to say here. They weren't gonna take care of you. you know. So now the spirits came out here, they knocked that out for you, and they're changing your direction to where you move to the different area, to where you're moving towards something that is way, way better this time around. You're looking for that right person. You're searching now for your soulmate. All right. So we have the Four of Cups, water energy, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. So the Four of Cups has to deal with the fact that for some of us, we're not seeing what's being offered to us. If you see in this card here, you see this kind of like looks like a cloud in a cup. I'm sorry, it looks like my camera maybe a little bit crappy again. Let me see if I could maybe get it to where you guys can see the cards a little bit better. I know there's a little bit of a glare on them. But you see that kind of like cup right there in front of that guy. He's looking down with the three cups. So that's kind of like that mode where you're feeling like that, where you're kind of like stuck and you're underneath a tree and you're just like contemplating, like, nothing's going to happen, woe's me, almost type of feeling. But there's an offering being up to you. You have that Ace of Cups, and that new start, that new beginning, a new relationship, something stronger, a better relationship, but you're not paying attention to, you're not noticing it. Some of you could be like even fighting it a little bit. You're fighting it. All right, we have the Four of Swords. Again, air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So this means taking a period of rest. So, For some of us, we could be, relaxing right now, waiting for something better to come around. We're trying to live for another day, taking a step back. I feel like some of us could actually be like, drawing some of our energy back, not going out there and trying to search for somebody right now. We could just be like waiting for the right moment. We don't want to get our hearts broken again. Damn, Mercury retrograde, I can't talk right. So, taking some rest right now, dealing maybe even just like, for some of us that may have been maybe feeling like this, maybe been hurt right now. I feel like maybe the spirits are trying to say too, like maybe just working on you, just worrying about taking care of yourself right now, till you feel like you're ready to get back on your feet and go out there again. And this could be the reason why. Look what we have. This is the Nine of Wands. This is our wounded warrior trying to patch up a wound. This is Aries. Yeah, it's Aries energy. I meant to say fire energy. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius could be dealing with somebody like that. Maybe one of those many of those type of signs did you wrong, but you're patching up a wound right now, and that could be the reason why you're in this like Four of Swords mode where you're taking rest and you're just trying to get back into the game. You're trying to wait till you feel like you're healed, your heart's healed, and then you go back out there and you try to search for that right one, that right person, that person that's gonna like complete you that you're searching for here. The one where the spirits are trying to like say, hey, the person that did you wrong, that stabbed you in the back, they did you wrong. This tower's coming in here, it's going to change that you're least expected. You're not looking for that change, but it's going to happen anyway, and then now you're going to go and get that right one for you. All right, so I don't know about you guys. Let's go ahead and use my Z Tarot and see what the divine masculines are thinking about the divine feminine, and then we'll see what the divine feminine is thinking about the divine masculine. And let's see what we got going on here. So let's see what's in their headspace right now, what they're thinking about. I will do the divine masculine first. So let's see, spirits, what we got for the divine masculine. What are they thinking right now? What's going on? So yes, this is a little bit of reading for love here for anybody that's lovers out there looking for love, wanting to know what's going on. Look, we got one popped out. Okay, we'll take that. Okay, this is going to be for their love, their heart space, what they feel in their heart. And this is going to be what's on their mind right now. And what they're thinking about as far as the divine feminine. All right. So this is what they're thinking about right now. Let's see what they got in their mind right now. All right. So they have the Ace of Wands. So again, you could be dealing with a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Doesn't have to be, but it could be. So this means that this person possibly is really wanting a strong, passionate relationship with you. They're thinking about it. They want, to make some moves on you. They want to have this like big, passionate energy. I want to say is actually like sexual energy, because the Ace of Wands can sometimes mean that. It can mean that eruption, that wanting to get jiggy with it really quick and fast, really, hot and steamy sex, if you want to say that. A lot of energy coming in here for that. Could also represent they want to start a family with you, pregnancy. They could also be with this bird here. Birds can be messengers. They might be trying to say some like cute words to you, to kind of get you, to want to like get into the mood and want you know, to have this type of like I said, a sexual night. But this is also, it can be just a new beginning, a new passionate love coming in. All right. So this is what they have in their heart space. This is the Six of Wands. Six of Wands has to do with victory and public display. It's like you're kind of like wanting to showboat, basically. You're wanting to put this in the public's eye. You want to show this relationship off. They want to be with you. They're thinking about you, and they want to put it out there publicly. They want to hold your hand, whatever you want to say. They want everybody to know that you're, you know, boyfriend, girlfriend, 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 boyfriend, boyfriend, whatever you want to say. They want to show that off to everybody. They want the world to know how much they love you and things like that. And again, that is fire energy. So again, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. And this is how they viewing their divine feminine right now. The Three of Wands. The Three of Wands. Okay. So this has to do with calling your ships in. So what that means is that they're probably out there praying and looking for the great divine. They're wishing for this reunion with you, this reconnection, this um, celebration with you, if you want to call it that. They want you know they want this to be a good relationship. I feel like they're wanting it to happen, and they could be dreaming about it, praying about it. They're waiting for it to happen. They're waiting for those ships to come in. They're waiting for the divine guidance to make it happen. But again, interesting enough, we have another fire sign. So interesting enough, it could be an Aries, again, a Leo, or Sagittarius that you're dealing with. Interesting that all three of these cards right now, all are wands. So I feel like, could be a lot of Aries energy here, because we still had that new moon Aries not that long ago. There could still be some energy coming from that. And that could be why these cards are the way they are. But I'm feeling that divine masculine is wanting a public relationship with you. They wanting a new start. They're wanting something sexual, something passionate. I think they don't want to lose their chance. So then they're looking for, like I said, that divine energy to come in there to make their ships come in. They're wishing for it. They're hoping for it. All right. So now let's see what the divine feminine has in their mind right now. All right, spirits, what does the divine feminine have on their mind right now? All right. And we'll get what's in their heart space and what they actually are thinking 100% of their divine masculine. All right. First card up is the Fool card. So they're wanting to take a leap of faith. They're wanting to go out there. They want to take this chance. They're thinking about it. They're thinking about making a move on somebody. But they could be still a little bit worried, a little bit nervous. But with the Fool card, when they take that leap of faith, the Fool always lands on his feet. So it's almost like a cat. They jump off the cliff, but they're going to land on their four paws. And it's going to be all right. It's going to be a new beginning, a new start, a new journey. That's what the Fool card is all about. So taking a new journey. But they're going to make this leap of faith. They want to try and see how things go. And we have the Ten of Swords. Okay. So this could be dealing with a Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. air energy. But it could be that you feel like you've been stabbed in the back. Could have been, down and out. Somebody been deceitful in the past. Somebody maybe been like a gold digger, treated you wrong, liar, cheater, whatever you want to say. And that could be what's keeping that divine feminine from wanting to make the leap of faith right now. They could be a little bit worried, a little bit hesitant to see what's going on. Should they make a move or not? Are they going to get hurt again? Are they going to be stabbed in the back again? That could be on their mind right now for some of you. Maybe not. Maybe some of us are not even ready right now. But this is the end of a cycle too. Tens all have to do with the end of a cycle. So eventually you're going to get out of this mode where you're like, okay, yeah, whatever, that happened. Move on. It's time to move on. Time to look and do better things. Could be again, maybe you might not want to take this leap of faith. Don't have to be. The divine feminine doesn't have to take any chances, doesn't have to be with anybody. You might be just wanting to wait or just take care of yourself and just do you for yourself right now. Oh, but look what we have. We have the Two of Cups, water energy. So this is Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer energy. And the Two of Cups has to deal with being together, reuniting with somebody. Could be reuniting with something from your past. Could be a whole new reunion. So there could be somebody that actually does want to take a chance. They do want to take a leap of faith. They do want to get out of this mode and be like, you know what? I'm done with feeling, sad and feeling like people are just going to do me wrong. I'm looking for a new love. I'm looking for a reunion, coming together, holding on to somebody tight at night all the time because it's getting colder outside, whatever you want to say. All right, let's go see what the moon has to say to us. Like I said, we have that new moon of Scorpio going now, so let's see what our moonology cards have to say. All right, spirits, angels, and guides. What's the moon going on? What's the moon all about? How's this moon energy going to affect things? How's it going to stir things up in the pot? All right. Boom. What we got? Fixed moon. Hold on to your vision. All right. Some of us can be holding on to a relationship right now, or you could be thinking about it in the relationship. Could have a crush on somebody. And I feel like the spirits are trying to let you know right now to keep on thinking about it. Don't give up yet. Maybe things are not going the way you expected to go right now. But I feel like for some of us out there, I feel like there's a possibility there could be some movement. There's going to be communication going on. Just letting you know though, this is tarot, so even though that's the energies I'm feeling right now, it could change. So don't get upset if it doesn't work the way you want it to work. But I'm saying right now, I feel like holding on to your visions, holding on to your dreams. If you're dreaming right now about maybe the one that you love, hold on to that. Maybe write it down too. What's going on in those dreams? Maybe this dream was different from last night, or maybe it was different from last week's dream. What's going on here? But hold on to your vision, hold on to your dreams, your beliefs, because I feel like something's coming, for everybody out there. Have faith in your dreams. See what I just tell you guys. Have faith in your dreams. Hold on to that vision. I love it when the spirits gives us some confirmation and give us cards right back to back like this. See, this lets me know that we're channeling something strong here, you guys. Have faith in your dreams. So, like I said again, whatever you're dreaming about right now, you're dreaming about your partner, your whatever you want to call it, wife, husband, boyfriend, girlfriend, best friend. I don't even care if it's a damn acquaintance. Hold on to those dreams. Whatever it is. I don't care if you're like you're dreaming about something that you met at McDonald's the other day. whatever. Hold on to that. Believe in it. Because I feel like love is going to be coming in for some of us here. I really truly believe that. We have that Two of Cups right here. So that's coming into, union with somebody. So let's get a couple more here. You're very close to achieving your dream or your goal. Very close to achieving your goal. Gibbous Moon. So, some of us could have a goal of being married, I feel like, or start a stronger relationship. Maybe, we had that, remember we had the Ace of Wands, I think, in the beginning here. Like I said, the Ace of Wands has to do with sexual energy. Could also be wanting to have kids, wanting to start kids. That could be a goal for somebody out there, wanting to start a family. And I feel like it's coming there. The spirits are telling us it's going to be coming very soon for you guys. I feel like if you keep on holding on to your vision, that's what you are, hoping for, that you want a marriage and you want to have some children. Well, hold on to it. You might even be dreaming about it. You may have had some dreams about children for some of you out there. So keep on believing. Don't let your past hold you back. All right, very interesting, because I'm getting it from the spirits right here. That could be with this Ten of Swords. You could have had somebody that did you wrong in your past, but don't give up. Don't think it's the end of the world. Don't think you don't deserve love. Don't think you're a trashy person and that you need to keep on dating other trashy people. Don't let somebody do that to you. I have so many female friends, and I see so many women do that. I don't know why girls do that, but I think it's because, they get hurt so much to where they actually think that's the best they can do. But always understand, you deserve the best boyfriend, best girlfriend. You deserve the best. Doesn't matter, of what happened or whatever. You deserve that best. So don't let that past hold you back. Don't, let it, stop you from loving again. A win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. And didn't I just say that we still have? Oh wait, no. That was a full moon of Aries. I'm sorry, but we are in Libra season still. So very interesting that we have the Libra card here, and it's still Libra season. So that could be, you could be dealing with a Libra for some of you guys out there. Don't have to be, but if that resonates with you, go with it. But a win-win outcome is forecast. So like I said, your goal could be happening. If your goal, again, is getting married, having children, I feel like it could possibly happen. The spirits are telling us that. We'll get one more here. A time for healing. The Ten of Swords could sometimes represent healing as well, because it's the end of a cycle. You went through this hurt, but now you're going to get back up on your feet and you're going to kick somebody's butt. You're going to be better this time around. You're going to learn those lessons about what happened, and you're just going to move on, and you're going to be strong. So I feel like, some of us could be healing that broken heart, but we're looking for that new love. We're searching for it. All right, so let's see what the Halloween oracles have to say for us. What does... All right. Jack-o'-lantern. Protection. Whenever I see this card come up, I feel like the spirits are letting me know that somebody out there, they're protected. You have, your guardian angels, God, Jesus, your higher power, Buddha, Muhammad, whatever you believe in, they're there protecting you. They're looking after you. Could be your ancestors as well. Loved ones that may have been passed away. They're there with you. You're protected right now. So if you're feeling like, again, like you're feeling down and out and you're feeling, you know, sad, depressed, the spirits are letting you guys know right now that you have somebody looking after you. You have somebody that's got your back. You're going to be taken care of. All right. See, those two popped out. We'll take them. Vampire. Emotional intelligence. And you look at that big full moon. So, emotional intelligence. This kind of reminds me of like that for some of us out there, maybe we need to learn a little bit how to deal with our emotions. You know, maybe learn how to say the right things and, not hurting somebody with our words or our actions. I feel like, it could be knowing how to do the right thing. I feel like the spirits can say. I mean, yeah, you can look at the actual, like, I'm about to say animal, the animal. Look at the actual like character and looking at the vampires. Vampires come out at night. They suck on people's blood, whatever, like that. You know, but they also, what do they normally do too? They normally use seduction, right? They bring somebody into them. They look all flamboyant. They use their like almost like a trance. Sometimes they use their eyes, and once you like hook on eyes to them, you got drawn into that vampire. So it could be like, maybe sometimes people do emotionally drain us. I feel like somebody out there could have been in a relationship where it was emotionally draining for you. And again, that could be that 10 of sword energy there. You again put someone's energy here and they did you wrong, and that relationship didn't work. But maybe it was a very long relationship. Maybe you were with this person for months, maybe even possibly years, and it just still wasn't there for you. But I feel like, again, like I said on this card, emotional intelligence, you're going to know what to do next time around. You know, you're going to learn from it. I feel like, and you're going to be stronger and better. We have hearth, happiness in our hearts and homes. Happiness in our hearts and homes. So, again, I feel like somebody is wanting to come in union with somebody. Like that's two of cups, but let's say 10 of cups. But two of cups, and they're wanting to achieve a goal of a relationship. That's going to be a marriage, possibly. If some of you are not married already, and having kids, a family. Maybe you might not want to have kids, but you may still want, a happy family. You know. So I feel like I said, I feel like right now the spirits are telling us, guys, there's some love coming in for people out there. I think something good's gonna happen for somebody. I really do sense it. You know. So we're gonna look at our vampire cards here. Pull a couple out from here. I love using these type of cards because it's like, the Halloween month, and I love my spooky type of movies and horror movies and everything like that. So I'm really excited. All right. Bitterness, grudge, refusal to let go. The past, a prison. All right. I get the feeling that some of us could have been holding on to something that no longer serves a purpose for us, and we're still stubborn to let that go, to move on. We may like get really mad, angry, upset at somebody. You know, we could have been pissed off or mad, but the spirits are trying to let you know that it is time to move on. You know, that sometimes the past can continue to poison us, and it can kind of like prevent us from moving, to something better, because we're holding on to it way too much. You know, and we can also kind of like put that fear in us, to where we think, again, that nothing, is going to ever get better. Nothing's going to like change. We're going to go through the exact same shit like we went through before. But I feel like the spirits are trying to let us know that that's not so, that's not really what's going on. It's that we're holding on to what happened in the past because maybe we're just like, maybe we enjoy being angry. Maybe this person did us so wrong that, we can't help but just like be pissed off now. But like I said, that can poison you, and it can prevent new things from happening. It could keep you from seeing what's actually, might be being offered to you. Maybe, maybe God is calling in somebody that is the right one for you. He is your soulmate, the one that you're supposed to be with. But you're refusing to let go of the old person. Because maybe, like, again, like I said, they took too much of your energy, and I feel like you're allowing it to happen. You're putting yourself in the stuck mode, but you need to move forward. I feel like that's what the spirits are trying to say here. We need to move forward and move on. Thirst, craving, compulsion, obsession. Again, like I said, you know, we could become obsessed with something that is not meant for us. Not meant for us. That we need to like let go, or understand that it's not going to be the right one. But it could also be too, and the spirits are kind of letting me know this too. Obsession, craving. You could be craving over somebody else. You could have left that person that may have made you feel, you know, bitter, or did you wrong, whatever. Now you're moving to somebody new, and you're craving this person. You're thirst for them. You're going crazy and googly eyed for them. You're wanting this new person because maybe they're coming with it. But also, because it says obsession with this, be careful. When you get obsessed with somebody, something's gonna be unhealthy. You know, you don't want to be a stalker. You don't want to stalk somebody. So be very careful with that. But understand that I feel like yeah, you could be craving over somebody new. They could be drawing you towards them like a magnet. All right. So let's see a little bit of love for some of you guys out there. We're gonna use these new Lover Oracle cards. So what I'm gonna do is they're a little bit hard to shuffle. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna like close my eyes and like see if them fall out, and we'll pick those ones because I feel like those are the ones the spirits are trying to give us. So let's see what we got as far as love for everybody out there. See what we got as far as love, spirits, for all my friends out there here. What can you tell us about love? Oh, that one flipped out. That one. All right, so we got three. Let's see what we got. So go with this one. This one came out first. Passion. A magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Enjoy it. Didn't I just say that with this? That some of you can be craving somebody right now, going after them. They could be drawing you in. And look what we got from spirits. Passion. A magnetic field pulling you close to somebody new. Did I not just say that? All right, look what we got. Don't make decisions based on guilt, what you think you should do, for it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. Don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, For it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. So I feel like this is coming from the spirits telling you to be your authentic self. You know, look deep in yourself. And again, I kind of feel like, I think maybe even us maybe at times could have done somebody wrong, you know? And we think we know the right moves to make, but I think a lot of times we think too hard, or we don't think enough. We make decisions a little bit too, brash. And I think when we actually take the real time and come up with a better plan and understand when we're actually trying to do something, not only think about it just for us, but also thinking about how we can help others in general too, I think we can make a better decision. But I'm kind of looking at the part where it says, be true to yourself. That way you can be true to others. So I'm getting also the sense of, loving yourself too. Loving yourself before you love so many others. Because, if you don't really love who you are, I feel like, how can you really love other people? You know? So we all make mistakes. We all, sometimes we can say the wrong things. We can hurt somebody, you know. But I think don't let that guilt get you down, Don't let it stop you from trying again and trying to patch things up. And even if that person doesn't allow you to, well, then, okay, maybe they weren't, you know, your best friend or whatever you want to say, But, be true to yourself, and I think really think about decisions that you make. And I think when you make this right decision, not only to help you, but you also do it for everybody else's benefit, then you're going to be all right. When you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. When you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories of you shared with those you love. So maybe some of you out there right now I feel like maybe could be distant from somebody. You could be far away from someone, and right now maybe all you have is memories with that person, you know, and or maybe even somebody for some of you out there, maybe somebody actually, has left your life. But understand that, they live on in you. They live in your heart, your memories. And that is something that nobody can take away from you. And yes, when you leave this world, you know, yeah, you only have those souls and those memories. But again, even if you go to heaven, go to hell, whatever, no one can take that from you. You're always going to have those memories and those thoughts, those feelings with you. They're going to stay right here. So I feel like, yeah, maybe there could be some distance for somebody out there. You could be far away from someone. Maybe you're on the military, or maybe you work in different cities or states. You know, maybe you have a husband or wife that has a traveling job and has to leave, the city or town or whatever. But I feel like eventually you're gonna be you're united with them, and you're gonna share that love with them. All right. So let's get one last card here, and we'll close this reading out for you guys. I do whatever it takes to get closer to consciousness. Look at that big owl. So I feel like intuition, wisdom. I do whatever it takes to get closer to consciousness. So I feel like, you're going to do whatever you can right now to get that. I feel like almost like um, dreaming, psychic abilities. You are trying to get all the knowledge you possibly can. You're going to keep on doing it till you feel like you know what's going to happen. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I sure did. I'll catch you guys later, and take care of you guys yourself. All right, till next time. Bye bye.